Hello everyone, I am Dr. Purnima Tiwari, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Department of Science, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences, Bhopal. In this video, we will learn about annuity, types of annuity and certain examples to calculate amount or future value and present value of an annuity. Let us start with the definition of annuity. An annuity is a sequence of payment usually equal in size made at equal interval of time. For example, insurance premium, loan installment and rent payment. Annuities satisfy three different properties. The first is the number of payments are fixed. Second, each payment is made at the end or beginning of the period. The third one is the interest is compounded in each period. Now some terminologies associated with annuity. First is payment period. It is defined as the interval of time between two successive payments. The second term is term or status of an annuity. The entire period over which the payments are made is called term or status. Third is amount or future value of an annuity. It is defined as the sum of compounded amount of all the payments accumulated at the end of the term. The fourth one is present value, the sum of present value of all the payments. An annuity classified into 6 different types. The first is annuity certain. It is an annuity payable for a fixed number of years. For example, repayment of loan by fixed number of installments. Second is perpetual annuity or perpetuity. It is an annuity whose payment continues forever. For example, in the case of real estate, once the price of real estate is paid, the owner of that estate is entitled to receive infinite stream of rental payment. Third is contingent annuity. It is an annuity whose payment continues for a period of time which depends on an event whose date of occurrence cannot be accurately foretold. For example, monthly pension payment. It continues until a person dies. The fourth type of annuity is immediate annuity or ordinary annuity. It is defined as an annuity whose payments are made at the end of each payment period. For example, in the case of home mortgage, the owner of home paid each installment at the end of every month. The fifth type of annuity is annuity due. It is an annuity whose payments are made at the beginning of each payment period. A common example of annuity due is rent payment, paid in the beginning of every month, as landlords often require payment in the start of month. The sixth type of annuity is deferred annuity. It is an annuity whose first payment is made after a certain period from the beginning of annuity. And you must note down that if an annuity is deferred by n period, then the first installment of annuity will be paid at the end of n plus 1 period. The amount or future value of an ordinary annuity may be calculated by a mathematical formula A equal to 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 upon I. Now, the meaning of this terminology is the A is the amount or future value of an annuity, P is the value of each installment of an annuity, N is the term of an annuity, and we may calculate this term by using the formula N equal to MT, where this M is number of payment in a year and T is duration. I is the interest rate per interest period and its value is calculated by I equal to R by M. This R is the rate of interest. We may calculate this amount by using a simple formula A equal to P multiplied with S and angle at I. Now, this quantity S and angle at I we can determine by two different techniques. The one is mathematical technique and the another is to use of table for amount of an annuity. We will see both the technique. Now, this quantity S and angle at I represent the amount of ordinary annuity of unit money for n period and this I being the rate of interest per unit money per period. Present value of an annuity, ordinary annuity, is calculated by this formula PV equal to P multiplied with 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n upon I, where this I and n have usual meaning. We may simplify this formula into the terms of A and angle at I, and the present value can be denoted by P A and angle at I. And now, this A and angle at I is the quantity that represent present value of ordinary annuity of unit money for n period and this I being rate of interest per unit money per period. Next, we will solve some example to calculate amount or future value and present value of an ordinary annuity. So, in this example, we have to find the amount of an annuity consisting payment of rupees 800 at the end of every 3 months for 3 years at the rate of 8% compounded quarterly. Just see, in this case the person is paying payment at the end of every month. So, it is the case of ordinary annuity. Each installment is for rupees 800, that is the value of P is rupees 800. Installment is paying quarterly, it means that value of M is 4. So, in this example, we have find the value of P is rupees 800, M is 4, T is 3. Now, we can use the formula N equal to MT and by that formula we find the value of N is 12. Now, we may calculate I by using the formula R by M. R is 8%, M is 4. We just substituted these values and get the value of I is 0.02. Now, we may use the formula to find amount of an annuity, but before that we have to find this quantity S and angle at I. And we have two techniques to find it, one mathematical technique and another one is table for amount of an annuity. So, first we will see that mathematical technique. We can get this value by using this formula 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 upon I. So, we substitute the value of I and n and get the value this. Sn angle at I is given by this expression. Now, first we will simplify this bracket. So, obviously the value of Sn angle at I is 1.02 to the power 12 minus 1 upon 0.02. Now, we have to find this value. To calculate this value, we will use technique of logarithm and we will take x as 1.02 to the power 12. Then we will take log on both hand side and then we will apply the formula log of m to the power n, which is equal to n log m. Then we can substitute the value of log of 1.02 by using log table. That value is 0.0086. After that, we multiply this quantity by 12 and get the value of log x as 0.1032. Now, that's the value of log x. So, to find x, we take anti-log to both hand side and then we substitute the value of anti-log of 0.1032. So, we get this quantity x as 1.269. So, now we can substitute the value of 1.02 to the power 12 as 1.269. So, we substitute this value here. Then first we do subtraction in the numerator. We get this quantity 0.269 divided by 0.02 and after division we get this value of Sn angle at I is 13.45. Now, we can substitute this value Sn angle at I, which we find 13.45 and use this formula A is equal to P multiplied with Sn angle at I. The value of P is 800, we just substitute this value and the value of Sn angle at I is 13.45. After multiplication of 800 with this 13.45, we get the value of A is 10,760. Hence, the amount of annuity is rupees 10,760 and that's our answer. The another technique to find the value of Sn angle at I is to use table of amount of annuity. We may use this table and by the table the value of Sn angle at I is 13.412089. So, just see by the mathematical technique this value was 13.45 and by the table it is 13.412089. So, there is a small variation in the value of Sn angle at I. So, based on that variation, the amount of annuity will differ in both the method. Next, we will calculate present value of an ordinary annuity. So, in this example, we have to find present value of an annuity of rupees 1,200 payable at the end of each month for 7 years. And if the money is compounded monthly at the rate of 6%. So, just observe that the person is paying installment at the end of each month. That is, it is the case of ordinary annuity. The value of each installment is 1,200 that is P equal to rupees 1200. The person is paying installment in each month. So the number of installment in a year is 12, that is M equal to 12. Duration is 7 years, that is T equal to 7 years. And the rate is 6%, so R is equal to 6%. So in this question, we have the value of P rupees 1200, M is 12, T is 7. So now we can use this formula N equal to MT. So we get the value of N as 84. Now we have to calculate this I. We use the formula I is equal to R by M. The value of R is 6%, M is 12. So we get the value of I is 0.005. So now we can calculate the present value of an annuity, but before that we have to find this value, AN angle at I. Again we have two different techniques. The one is mathematical, we can apply this formula and to get this value, and another is to use the table of present value of an annuity. So in the formula of AN, we substitute the value of N and I, we get this expression. Now first we solve the term within this bracket. So obviously it gave us 1.005. So the value of AN angle at I is 1 minus 1.005 to the power minus 84 divided by 0.005. Now we have to find this term. So to find this term, we may use technique of logarithm. We take the value of x as 1.005, then we take log on both hand side, then we apply the formula log of m to the power n equal to n log m. After applying that formula, we get the value in this term log of 1.005. We substitute that value and to the resultant we multiply with minus 84. We get the value of log x. Now to find the value of x, we will take antilog and the value of x is 0.6577. So we can substitute the value of this quantity 1.005 to the power minus 84 in this expression, and then first in the numerator we do subtraction, and then by the division we get this value AN angle at I as 68.46. So we get the value of AN angle at I. Now we will substitute that value in this formula. PV is equal to P multiplied with AN angle at I. The value of P is 1200 and AN angle at I is 68.46. So on multiplication of these two terms, we get the present value is 82,152. So the present value of this annuity is rupees 80,152. That's our answer. We may also use the table of present value of an annuity and we may calculate the value AN angle at I by using that table. This value is 68.43042 by that table. So we see that there is a small variation in the value of AN angle at I. By mathematical technique, that value was 68.46. So, based on that variation, the amount, the present value of annuity vary little bit. In this video, we see the concept of annuity, ordinary annuity. In the next video, we will study annuity due, perpetual annuity and deferred annuity. You may do certain examples for ordinary annuity for better understanding of this topic. Thank you so much.